Welcome back to One Friday Fights, live from Lumpini Stadium in Bangkok, Thailand. One Championship returns to Bangkok's Impact Arena on January the 24th for One 170, featuring 3 massive world title fights. Don't miss the highly anticipated rematch between Dawan Chai and Superbon, an epic duel between Nico Carrillo and Nabil Anand for the interim bantamweight Muay Thai world title. The return of bantamweight MMA king Fabricio Andrade to defend his bantamweight MMA world title against Kwon Yu and more. But back here on One Friday Fights, catch weight 118-pound Muay Thai action as Tahaneak takes on Andre Mezentsev. Tahaneak, 3 years younger, 2 inches shorter, has the weight advantage in this one. Thailand taking on Ukraine. We're going global rules Muay Thai, that's 3-minute rounds. 10-point must system will be in play. 3 knockdowns in a round equals a technical knockout. No throws, no grappling allowed.
From the blue corner, Andre Mezentsev.
Andre Mezentsev fighting out of the Revolution Muay Thai gym. Did not get the result that he wanted in his debut here on One Friday Fights. Close decision to sink down. But you cannot count this man out if you are looking at the 2-time Ukrainian Muay Thai champion. He's made all the sacrifices that he needs to make to get to where he wants to be by living and training in the land of smiles, Thailand, specifically in Phuket right now. And he believes that this is his time.
His time indeed. So excited for Andre Mezentsev to be back in our ring. He is an orthodox, very aggressive fighter, sometimes even somewhat of a brawler, but he does it so well. Very sharp with those hand combinations, finishes with heavy low kicks. Unorthodox spinning attacks also find their way into his arsenal as he's putting the pressure on. Maybe he'll miss a mid kick, flow right into that spinning elbow or back fist. Makes him very dangerous. And really, the most important thing about him, that X factor, is how he loves to compete. He loves to be in this ring right here, and he wants to make his way up the ladder to greatness. On One Friday Fights, I think in this fight, he needs to establish this jab. He's got a great jab, he needs to establish that thing. Push out of the clinch, Tahaneak smothering so strong in the clinch. Andre Mezentsev knows that, so he needs to push away, or he needs to catch him with an uppercut or a shot as Tahaneak moves in, and he needs to create opportunities to blitz with his hands along the ropes. Use some of that brawling, some of that high volume punching, but make sure that he's sticking with smart footwork, that's so he can get out, so he can evade those clinching situations.
No doubt that he knows his opponent is strong in the clinch. That's why he told us he has prepared something special to retaliate against that. The sharp elbows, you can expect that as Mezentsev makes his return to One Friday Fights.
From the red corner, Tahaneak.
Tahaneak makes his way back to One Friday Fights. Already got 2 victories here. Split decision in his debut against Mahahin. Went on to prove a point in his second match, earning the KO, the left kick in round 1. Not just earning him the victory, Brian, but also earning him the bonus. Didn't get the result he wanted against Payat-Surin in his last outing, lost by decision. He told us he is determined to get back into his winning ways.
Like all great fighters, back to the drawing board, always trying to improve and get better. He is a southpaw pressure fighter, so good in the clinch, drives into that clinching position. He said that he's added strength conditioning to his training regime, some weightlifting, some running, a few things to improve his physicality. He was already so good in the clinch, but I'm very excited to see this version of him right here. He's got a great left body kick that he throws early to establish a rhythm on the outside and eventually use to close the distance, get inside into that clinch where he is so good, and then in the clinch, the elbows and the knees from Tahaneak, so effective, confident that he can score the knockout tonight with those elbows. He said, Andre Mezentsev is good, but I think my elbows are better in this fight. He needs to close that distance. He needs to get inside of those punches to set up opportunities to knee underneath and to elbow as counters.
From a family of 5 siblings, Muay Thai has paved the way for Tahaneak to support his family. They call him the top soldier for a reason. He is dedicated and disciplined to getting that victory.
Up next, we have 3 3-minute rounds of Muay Thai, contested at 118 pounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, training out of Revolution Muay Thai and Muay Thai Spirit, with a fight record of 21 wins and 4 losses, an 84% win rate. Representing Ukraine, Andre Mezentsev. And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, training out of Tahaneak, with a fight record of 44 wins and 13 losses, a 77% win rate. Representing Thailand, Tahaneak.
ชกให้เต็มที่นะมีน้ำใจนักกีฬานะล้มไม่ซ้ำไม่ทำฟาวล์นะดูไฟสปอร์ตมาคิดกันไฟแฟร์นะน้องดูฟาวล์โนคิกโนโอเค
Friday Fights is the global platform in search of the next global superstars. These 2 warriors trying to climb their way up the ranks so that they can compete with some of the best in the world. Tahaneak, Mezentsev.
You can see here Achilles right off the bat. We've got the open stance. Mezentsev, the orthodox fighter. Tahaneak, the southpaw. The footwork is going to be key. The use of those rear-sided, those heavy power weapons for Mezentsev. The right hand and the right kick. Tahaneak, that brutal left kick. He's already looking to land to find a rhythm with. Mezentsev, though, very comfortable to wade in with his punches here. He wants to establish that jab and find a home for that right hand, but a beautiful counter left kick there from Tahaneak.
So far, Tahaneak to control the distance well. Staying just out of range, the boxing combinations. Mezentsev, but Mezentsev there gets the catch and the dump. Tahaneak gets up and gives him a smile.
That's a nice move there from Mezentsev, catching the kick, sweeping out his opponent. But the way that you catch that kick there in this open stance, you've got to eat a lot of it on your forearm. So a few fancy sweeps like that can score nice points for the judges, but you do not want to let Tahaneak land that kick repeatedly on your forearm, because it will start to take away the punching power, especially from that power weapon, Mezentsev's right hand. He needs that thing fresh and sharp and accurate.
Just heavy clinching before the referee broke them up there. Again, back into the clinch. This is where we expected most of the fight to play out, Brian, in the clinch. Just like you said, Tahaneak is just so powerful with those kicks. Once he likes to close the distance, just going with and again, Mezentsev with the catch and the dump. Really starting to understand the timing now of Tahaneak with that left kick. Oh, nice body shot countered there from Mezentsev.
See, and this is the tricky thing about Mezentsev. He wears a few hats in the ring here. Very technical, very clean, catching the kick, sweeping, beautiful short left hand to the body that we just saw. You just called it Achilles. However, when need be, he can also turn it up and become a real warmonger, a brawler in the ring. Tahaneak there putting him in a precarious position. The referee separates. Tahaneak, though, told us in this fight he's comfortable. Ooh, nice left hand from Mezentsev to be patient in the first round, to measure his opponent, to get a feel, and then from the second and third round, turn things up. So it's hard to know if Tahaneak is just taking his time here or if Mezentsev has been really effective at shutting down Tahaneak's offense.
Oh, big boxing combinations there from Mezentsev. Forcing Tahaneak to clinch. There is no doubt that Tahaneak is tough. Andre Mezentsev seemed to just be one step ahead in the game plan here, Brian.
Mezentsev sharp with his timing and his weapon selection. Beautiful right kick there. Tahaneak catching and firing back here early in the first round, letting that left hand go, but here Mezentsev returns the favor. A beautiful sweep, dropping Tahaneak to the canvas. He did it once more, that left hand to the body there. Very sharp and effective shot. Short punches on the inside. Tahaneak eating two clean shots there from Mezentsev. Tahaneak so good in the clinch. I would bet that we're going to see him turn up the pressure here, work his way inside. He wants to use those elbows. He told us he was confident that he could score the finish and that it would come by way of elbow.
On Friday Fights is an entry-level platform in search of rising talent who could be future world champions. Both of these warriors have a chance to showcase their skills, put themselves in the winning column, work their way up the ranks. Oh, that was a nice elbow up through the middle in the clinch there. Tahaneak causing some damage already.
Mezentsev here already opened up on the forehead. Tahaneak, just like he said, turning up the pressure here in the second round. Mezentsev will be well served to get on the bicycle, pump the jab, create some distance. He needs to pick his blitzing punch combination moments very carefully, not let Tahaneak knock him down and drive him into the clinch. Mezentsev will be well served to get on the bicycle and move, but he's heading back to the dock. That is a deep cut Achilles.
Very, very deep. Good call there from the doctor to come and give it the check. We're going to have to keep a close eye on that and see how that progresses. Oh, big boxing combinations there from Mezentsev. Again, Tahaneak making his way into the clinch.
It is easier said than done, but Mezentsev there momentarily. Beautiful combination, brilliant combination, really. But what he needs to do after that is move, take angles. Tahaneak is gonna go zombie mode here, drive forward. He's gonna be comfortable to eat a few shots as long as he can get into the clinch and let those elbows go. Blood just still streaming down the forehead there of Mezentsev, no doubt clouding his vision as well.
Mezentsev is a warrior. You can see he's not affected by the pain. But like you said, Brian, his vision may be affected. Maybe that is what I was seeing, more of a sense of urgency from him. But matching that energy is Tahaneak, so well known from the Thai fighters to really start picking up the pace in the second round here. Diligent with the game plan is Tahaneak, throwing those kicks, closing the distance, getting to the clinch, really starting to frustrate Mezentsev right now. Oh, big right hand! Oh, almost flooring Tahaneak. Took a half squat there. And he's right back to hammering Mezentsev. Trying to close the distance.
That is exactly the type of shot that Mezentsev needs as Tahaneak plows forward like a zombie to catch him with a counter shot. It's a risky strategy, but it worked. Landed it clean, but Tahaneak seems to have got his composure back in the clinch, letting those knees go. But this, Mezentsev loves moments like this. This is exactly what he wants.
He may feel that because of the cut, this fight could be over at any minute. He's gonna really need to pull something out of the bag here. Get the finish. Does not want to let this go to the decision for his safety, but he manages to survive the second round. Not only survive, did he do? He established dominance in the boxing range. Brian almost getting the knockdown on Tahaneak. The Tahaneak coming back, raging. Oh, that was absolute madness, that was.
Very hard to fight a fighter like Tahaneak, who's just driving forward, that right hand buckling the knees. Tahaneak's bottom just staying off the canvas. But beyond that moment, it was all Tahaneak driving forward. Mezentsev had a nice elbow there, but it was these elbows from Tahaneak. He does a great job of smothering, coming over the top, creating elbows, opportunities for elbows from the side on the jawline, and then, of course, over the top. Tahaneak, no doubt, feeling good about that second round. I think here in the third, we can see him pressure even more. Mezentsev is going to have to dig deep into that brawling toolkit.
These fighters are fighting for an invitation to the big leagues on the world's largest stage of martial arts, so no doubt that they will give it all they got. And again, Tahaneak with the half squat from the shot from Mezentsev. Oh, big fire now coming from Mezentsev. Tahaneak again enters the clinch, throwing those lethal elbows.
This is exactly what Mezentsev needs to do, riding the knife's edge, the way that he's throwing shots at mid-range, but just before Tahaneak can get inside, he needs to disengage, take the angle, and then fire again. He was doing it beautifully moments ago, but Tahaneak continuing to plow forward to get into that clinching range.
Oh, the wound on Mezentsev from the elbows of Tahaneak. Just opening up like a faucet right now, impairing his vision, but not impairing his ability to want to win this fight. This is the type of persistence that you need to show if you want to fight here in One Friday Fights. You've got to show dominant, you've got to want to establish dominance, you've got to want to finish the fight, and that is what both of these warriors are doing right now.
And this is the battle that's happening between these two right now. Mezentsev wants to hang at that mid-range where he can punch. Tahaneak does not want to eat those punches. Every time they touch his chin, they buckle his knees. He wants to get inside, control the arms of Mezentsev. He's in looking for the elbows, but I think throwing a few more knees up the middle would be even more effective. Mezentsev, though, to his credit, does a great job of keeping his posture big and driving his hips in, taking away some of those opportunities that Tahaneak could take advantage of to throw knees up the middle.
Again in the clinch. Tahaneak, familiar territory. Oh, big uppercut there from Mezentsev. These two are just rolling in the clinch here.
That's at least the second time Mezentsev has used that shot, switching into the uppercut. It's effective, and it's a surprise Tahaneak not seeing the shot from below. But again, he gets Mezentsev on the ropes, takes away the range, goes to work in the clinch, continues to keep putting his hand on the cut, keeping the blood streaming, and it just looks bad to the judges.
Right, but the forward pressure of Tahaneak. All 3 rounds he's been pushing forward, pushing the pace, trying to get to his bread and butter in the clinch. The kick, oh, big shots now landed from Mezentsev to finish off the fight. Oh, and that was just absolute back and forth madness, Brian.
I'll tell you what, Achilles, that is what makes Mezentsev such a dangerous man. He loves these brawls in this ring right here. Tahaneak did such a good job of keeping the pressure on with the clinch, but when Mezentsev landed these shots, these check hooks, stepping back into the right hand, he was effective. He clipped Tahaneak, and he visibly hurt him. Here, throwing an elbow up the middle and over the top. It's a close fight. Tahaneak doing extreme damage with an elbow early, opening a cut, but Mezentsev always game. buckling the knees of Tahaneak, never getting the down, but incredible back and forth. What a battle of styles. What a treat.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of battle, we turn now to the judges' scorecards. Judge number 1 calls this contest in favor of Tahaneak. Judge number 2 calls this contest in favor of Mezentsev. And judge number 3 calls this contest in favor of your winner by split decision,
Tahaneak getting the nod in this one. Split decision makes sense, as it was an all-out war. Both of these fighters just wearing the tear. Oh, an absolute pleasure to watch. But ladies and gentlemen, coming up after the break, the feature fight of the night. Petlampon takes on Abdallah Ondash.